chosen undead, thou hast journeyed far.
Necrophyte_gaming is first to the stream.
Okay, I think we are about ready to go, more or less. How's everyone doing? Not Dewey. What? That was weird. I see that Shroob is the one that's indeed first. We're getting a lot of audio stuttering. Let me fix that. I see Shroob is the one that is indeed first today. In Crimson, I shall hydrate. How do you like, we start out visiting Guinevere. You know, I think it's a perfect place to start. Don't you agree? You went to the gym, you actually worked out. How dare you actually improve yourself? I love that start off with the goddess. This is perfect. How's my audio levels? Did my audio kinda... Here, let me boot it back up. Yeah, if you go back to, like, the VOD and look at the first few, like, seconds of the stream, you know, it has me loading in. I realized where we were. I'm like, oh, we gotta visit Guinevere. We gotta start here. But yeah, so I am
now thou shalt go forth, chosen undead. May thou be one with the sunlight forevermore.
There we go. So, we have options. We have options. Let me go ahead and go to the work thing. So, your screenshot just went off? Your screenshot just went off? Wonder how that happened. Oh no. What'd you do? Oh, you're talking about, with Guinevere. I see. Anyway. You did full body workout? Nice. Very nice, Crimson. I used to do weightlifting, but that was only in high school until they forced me out. So yeah, we got a few options to work with. We could either go to New Londo Ruins, and apparently we could go to the Abyss, which, I forgot to put on the ring, so I died. We can go to, back to, like, the catacombs and go to the Giant's Tomb area with the giant skeletons. It's very dark there. We can go to... There was something else. There was another spot we could go to. Not Windrake Valley. You actually used to work out 5 times a week. Your dad did bodybuilding. Nice! You make jokes, but you're actually proud. Yeah, I used to do weightlifting back in high school, but like I said, they took me out because I didn't do enough art electives. So that was kind of annoying. I probably would have stayed in probably throughout all of the... Because that was like during junior year when they basically kicked me out. I probably would have kept going the entire time. He should have advised your mom to build your body better. Well, it sounds like your dad didn't do that great if he didn't do that, huh? It's just like you should have built your body better. Continue bodybuilding like me. You kind of would have... You're in pain. You need to work that part out more. You ended up in the ER one night. Oh, damn. He thought the pain was, just more of you need to work on that muscle more or something. No, different type of pain. What was the other area I was thinking of? Oh yeah, we also got Wooded Hollow we can go explore as well. We got Wooded Hollow, we got New Londo Ruins. Oh yeah, we got the, we could go to the Asylum, that's what it was. It was before you knew, you were missing parts of your spine. Lots of pain. That'll make sense. Be like, Dad, I'm in pain. Not now, daughter. You will be fine. Just lift more weights. Okay. Let's go back to Fire Shrine. And let's go to... let's go to the Asylum. Because I'm thinking we can at least find a bonfire and maybe find a teleport. Let's at least start there. Because we have options. And there's the pathway that opened up in Londo as well. So again, plenty of options to work with. I'm almost directionless. Before you had to quit, you got to 270 pounds for weights. Nice. To be honest, I don't remember how much I was able to lift. It's been too long. I do not remember. I do know I was getting a six-pack at the time. Not 8. Wasn't there yet. If I stayed throughout senior year, then maybe I could have gotten that far. Swole real bit? Yeah, I was kind of getting there. And then they're like, you had to do art electives. The swole bit. We'll get a new robot that's completely swole. We'll get a new robot design that's completely swole. With anchor arms. It needs to have anchor arms because I'm a jerk and everyone loves me. Okay, don't fall through the floor this time. Who repairs it? Who's constantly repairing the floor? Have I... Oh, whoops. That's probably enough pain for people to enjoy it. You either confirm or deny. Okay, so we got the bonfire. I have no clue if this added a warp or not. Let's just hope it did. So I know if I fall through the floor, we get a boss fight. But there might be more to explore. It was kind of implying, people were kind of implying that. Oh my god! You were not here before. Kind of took me by surprise. Maybe he was here before. There's a reason you claimed the title Thigh Priestess. Are you gonna reclaim that title? Someone rolled that boulder back up. Someone took the time to roll that boulder back up. But he's here now, and that's all that matters. You got... That is true, that's all that matters. He's here now. He wasn't here then, but he's here now. You go shower now. Do what you need to do, Crimson. Do what you need to do. Where am I going? Well, hi there. There's a lot more undead here than there were before. A lot more messages here than before. Hey, Orphan Maker, how's it going? Been a little bit. Have I seen that game where you reset dungeons? Like, you work for a dungeon boss. When the adventurer dies, you have to reset the traps and stuff for the next one. I have not seen that. Is it a game? I have never heard of that one. Oh, that's how we get up here. Rusted Ironry. It's on Steam. Maybe I should look into it. What is it? What type of game is it? Is it like a micromanagement type of simulator or something? You have to get all the traps reset on time before the hero shows up. Maybe build new traps. Super tired. Aren't we all, Orphan? Aren't we all? I woke up today and I see a new quick draw fan art from Shroob, and I mistook the implication of what the drawing was because I was very eepy. First person type game, essentially. Oh, okay. Basically just, you got a small time limit before the hero shows up, gotta reset all the traps. Black Knight. I knew about this Black Knight, to be honest. Because like I said, when I watched my friend play, he did come back to the Asylum, so I knew about the Black Knight. Comes out today, Return to Silent Hill movie. Oh, I'm assuming you're going to go watch that. I hope you have a good time. I haven't watched too many movies lately, to be honest. Like, the last movies I saw was that double feature with Wicked 2 and Zootopia 2. And my mom absolutely hated Wicked 2. Dead. And I just realized the death counter is not turned on. You know what? I think that is right. I think it was at 3:14 yesterday. Again, I hope you have a good time at the movies, whether it's good or bad. If it's really bad, I hope you can at least get something out of that. Wait, why do I only have 7 flasks? Oh, I never kindled this one. I never kindled this one. Right, it was Pi Day. Yeah, that's right. I was at Pi Day. So yeah, no, the death counter went up correctly. Anything you've been up to, Orphan Maker? Or just doing the same old, same old? Which I don't even know what that same old is. Working hard, or hardly working, basically. Eating Oreos, peanuts, hamster activity. You know, okay, so doing the usual hamster stuff. Are you joining the hams to go on ventures? I briefly watched Hamtaro when it was on back in the day. I don't think it was a show I actively watched, but it was more of like, hey, something's on. Again, he takes advantage of whenever I try to heal. Got him. Yeah! What did I do? I kept dying. It's that simple. I don't know why you think it needs to be, there needs to be a reason for dying that much. I kept dying in a lot of spots. But now that I got upgraded weapons, it's not as bad. Granted, you have to still, deal with skeletons that are fused into wheels, and they just 8-hit combo kill you in a row at full health. It's really stupid and annoying. Okay. is this bonfire? Listen, Orphan Maker, there is a place with a bunch of skeletons, and you couldn't kill them. Like, they just kept reviving. They just kept coming back up. And there's hundreds of them. They just swarm you. So sometimes I get into a corner, and then, like, you know, you get wombo comboed. Were they spooky? They were indeed spooky, scary skeletons. They kept sending shivers down my spine. Going back to the beginning of the game where we started. Is that another Black Knight? And there's the boss. What's the spine? That's a good point. That is a good point. You know what's funny? As a robot, I don't have a spine anymore. Although, I'm pretty sure hamsters do have spines, even if they are pretty small. And mushrooms don't have spines. And hell, the cat girl that you're using doesn't seem to have a spine, shrew, so it all kind of works out. He keeps taking advantage of my healing. Aw, damn it. So close, death. She does just, it's fucked. I mean, it's part of a spine. It's not a full spine, though. But of course, Orphan Maker, we have started the stream kneeling to Guinevere, our goddess, you know. If I have the opportunity, I will probably start every stream starting at kneeling at Guinevere. Have you met Guinevere, Orphan Maker? Correct part of one, yeah. 75% of your body is fluff. Ah, so no spine needed. We started kneeling before our goddess, Guinevere. It was glorious. Not that you know of? Well, you need to be reacquainted with Guinevere at some point. I need to remember, don't bother with healing. I mean, I need to heal, but like this guy... This guy hates it when I heal. Death! Sounds like we should go. We need to go visit Guinevere. Take a quick trip. I mean, that could be arranged. I really hope that this is a checkpoint, a warp point. Chamber of the Princess. Bask in her glory. Yes, I think we all need to make sure we bask in the glory that is Guinevere. Bask in her glory, kneel before thee.
O chosen undead, thou hast journeyed far.
Kneel before the goddess Guinevere. Bask in her glorious light, and hope it shall clear all aches and pains. You feeling better now, Shroob? Is your spine not as in pain? Is Orphan more fluffy now? Is the hamster more fluffy than you've ever been fluffy? I don't know how that works. Okay, I was just here for a brief moment.
Go forth, chosen undead.
I shall go journey forth. 80% fluffy? Yes. You have now gained 5% fluffy just by being in the presence of Guinevere. Ah, shit, that wasn't a teleport. Okay. I'm going back. That wasn't a teleport. I mean, look, we had to bask in her glory. Just being by her presence just gave you 5% fluffiness. If this was like an RPG party, she'd obviously be the healer, but she only needs to heal just by being in the party. She doesn't actually have to do anything. She just gets a passive. Yeah, I'm gonna head back to this. I was hoping it would be a teleport. Quote the Raven, take me to the asylum. It is a good Raven. Seems to have 2 nests, though. Kind of interesting. Why not have 3? 3 what? I feel like I'm missing something, or am I just being stupid? I probably am. 3 nests? Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, okay, 3 nests. I mean, I guess the Raven is working very hard. Wait, if the Raven has multiple nests... Wait, is this a male Raven or a female Raven? If it's a male Raven, man, he's got game. If it's a female Raven, how many eggs are you hatching? How many eggs are you laying? Laying. And why in multiple nests? Luckily, Dark Knights are heavily... Oh my god! That's a lot of damage, Death! They are heavily armored, so they're weak to lightning. Vacation nest, clearly... Oh, that makes sense. Every Raven must have a vacation home. I guess that makes sense. Still, you're leaving some eggs at the vacation home. I will get past the Black Knight and see what's behind that door, even though that's basically where I started. Once again, Jack, I am back. But right in the ass. All it took was one stab in the ass. It was very easy. He was just guarding a doll. Get in here. Nope. I believe I started... Actually, probably just in that back room. Okay. I think I need to fall through to fight the boss. I don't know if there's anything else to find. can't find anything else. Look, I'm at full health. Okay. I already checked around up there. I think we're good. Oh, right. I was gonna say there's one more over here. Alright. I think we are ready. When's it gonna fall? When's it gonna break? There it is. And of course you have to take fall damage. Hey, Shroom, isn't this the guy who you called Thickums? Because he's got them thick thighs. Dead. He do have the dim thick thighs, though. Because they don't lie. Back down. Heal. Okay, so a single hit from a non-elemental. 261. Lightning, 211. Okay. Explosion? I think so. Explosion. Easy. Easy. The fact that you could come back here basically immediately and fight him means he probably is supposed to be tougher than, you know, he actually was. You know, as soon as you leave the asylum, basically you could come back, I think. So, you can fight him pretty early. It's time for another battle royale. Okay. Obviously, there's more to explore, I think, somewhere. At least, I think there's more to explore. There's the ladder. Is this just the way out? It's like, why did I come here? Alright, so this is the way out. And I think that just leads me back to where I just fought the Black Knight. I want to double check things. Is there another ladder somewhere? Or something? It feels like that's all there is here. You know, at least the asylum was a quick trip. Because it really doesn't seem like there's much here. Plop. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's much here. I think we've taken care of everything. I think it's time to head somewhere else. Also, we are going to level up. Let's see. I'm still fine on stamina. Let's boost Dex up a bit. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so... New Londo to go to the Abyss, or we go into Giant's Tombstone. I'm thinking we'll go to New Londo once again. Oh, so I saw Nintendo posted like a trailer the other day. Apparently, randomly out of nowhere, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD is getting an update. I thought it was Switch 2 exclusive, but no, it's just a general update. I guess they're adding Dixie Kong as a playable character. It's like, why randomly now of all times just randomly give us Dixie Kong? I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It just feels sort of random to me. Also, apparently Pokemon Legends ZA got a freaking update. You know, it took way too long for it to happen, but, you know, it got an update. One thing they added was... Okay, here's some two factors that should have been in from the start. The shard count, the Mega Stone shard count, the cap is now 9,999 instead of just 999. And again... Hold on. Sorry. Before I finish this. The second thing they added was, one, there's a new berry shop that just lets you buy every berry. Well, every normal berry, not the space-time berries. But you can buy every berry from this one shop, and you can buy in bulk now. And I think the max you can buy in bulk is like 100. So you can just buy a couple hundred of them at a time. So, with those updates, I have to constantly ask myself, while it is nice, why was it not that way since the beginning? Like, stuff like that feels so basic that why does it have to be in an update after the DLC? Like, months after the DLC. Not months. No, wait, the DLC was what? October? November? Yeah, months! Like, why does it that should have been in from the start. And I bet people complained about them. So it's like, why is Game Freak so backwards thinking sometimes? Actually, scratch that. Why are they backwards thinking all the time? Hey, Batcap. How's it going? I just brought up, Pokemon Legends ZA's new update. Did you catch that, Batcap? One, there's more ghosts, and two, there's another skeleton. I better heal. I'll probably get hit. Nope. Okay. I'll play Pokemon when the stream is discussed. It got a new update? Oh, so you didn't hear about this. Okay. Yeah, I just brought it up, but apparently it fixed a few things. One thing that they added was the item cap for Mega Stone Shards is 9,999 instead of 999. They also added a new berry shop at, I believe it was at Grimsham's coffee shop. And this shop lets you buy every berry. Well, every berry except for the space-time ones. So, and you can also buy them in bulk. So you could buy them at like bulk of 20, 50, and I believe 100. I have to ask, why wasn't those two things a part of the main game to begin with? Why do we have to wait months after the DLC for just a random update for that sort of thing? I kind of hate Game Freak sometimes, because those types of things should just be there from the start. Okay, so I have the ring. Scaffolding glitch, that is actually something it seems to have fixed. Because they mentioned something how you're in space-time distortions and you target one thing and they turn around and flip the other way. So they might have fixed that. You can go check. But I'm not 100% sure if they actually fixed that, because they worded it in a way where they said you target one thing, they turn around and hit it facing backwards. That's what it sounded like. They might have fixed that, they might have not. I would go check. I'm surprised I didn't die from fall damage. We are now in the abyss. The Four Kings! Oh, great. Heal. This is what Doggo was protecting me from. Another dude. I mean, there's Four Kings. Okay, self-destruct. Dead. Yeah, Backcap, if you have a minute, you want to go check and see if they actually fixed that. And also, Donkey Kong Country Returns just randomly gets an update where you could play as Dixie Kong instead of Diddy Kong. Also, I think they fixed the time trials in that game. It kind of looked like it. Where, one problem with the time trials in that game is that if you ever die, it just, and you have to, like, reset, it continues where you left off with the timer where it was, like, it doesn't start you over. And I'm always thinking to myself, how come I can't just have it set up to every time I die, it just restarts from the beginning and start from zero? That might now actually be the case, but they also changed the countdown timer to actually count down. So I think if you're trying to go for gold, you might as well just set it to count down anyway, so you don't have a chance of getting silver. Maybe because you don't want to have to gamble until you get the right area. Oh, you know what? That's a good point. Although in that case, you're just looking for small hyperspace distortion. It doesn't really matter what Pokemon are in there. But yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Yeah, I have not booted up Legends since I completed it. I don't know what else there is for me to really do in that game. I mean, okay, I still technically need to complete the Pokédex again. I believe. There's still a couple things I should grab. But I just haven't booted it up since. Oh, there you go. Damn it, Death. Berries are annoying yet not wasting your time. Right. Well, here, like I just said, Backcap, if we're just checking to see if if they fix the routing problem, if that's all you're checking, you can just use regular berries. And they just let you buy berries in bulk now. So, if that's all you're checking, that's easy to do just to make a really cheap donut. But yeah, I fully understand. Yeah, the RNG hell that is the hyperspace distortions is not fun. There might be a couple other things. Apparently, you're just done with ZA. You know what? I feel that. I totally feel that. But you know what's actually interesting? Apparently, the DLC added a glitch that they had to fix, and apparently they fixed it. Apparently, ever since the DLC dropped, it never rained. Like, it was always sunny. So that way, you could always get Riolu and Helioptile evolve. Yeah, you can always catch Riolu and always evolve Helioptile. Or is it just catch Helioptile? No, you just need Sunstone, right? I don't know. Either way, for some reason, they glitched it to where it stopped raining. So you couldn't evolve Sliggoo or into Goodra. Yeah, it was Sliggoo. Gloomy stopped existing. Yeah, pretty much. You couldn't get Goodra. I didn't even realize that was a problem. But they created a problem, and they solved it. Kind of a weird problem that they made to begin with. I get dead. I hate how dark this place is. I get lost so much. Rain only spawned makes sense. Well, here's the thing. You can find Gumi in the space-time distortions. So, you can still get Gumi. It's just that you weren't able to evolve to Goodra. Yeah, my death count keeps going high because I keep doing stupid shit like this. Back up. I don't know if you heard me mention this, but Retro Achievements just added the ability to do multiple sets at once. To do multi-sets. And that really helps for Pokemon. So while you're trying to get achievements for, like, the base achievement list for, like, say, Pokemon Red, you can then do the subset of achievements to do, like, the Pokedex Challenge, Professor Oak's Challenge. So you don't have to do 2 playthroughs. I think my PNG's frozen. PNG's frozen. Here, let me go fix that. Do you not know what Retro Achievements is, Badcap? Granted, it's been a little bit since I streamed a game with Retro Achievements. So that's probably part of it. So I've been waiting on replaying Pokemon games on my own time for multi-sets. Just surprised it took so long? Yeah, kind of. There are some things where you do question why some things take so long. But I think it's because Batcat, most of the time, they're prioritizing getting other consoles achievement sets. Like GameCube they just made GameCube available this last year, and Wii is supposedly going to be rolling out this March, supposedly. So I think part of it is that a lot of the times they're just prioritizing getting other consoles like just get their base achievements list in general. Yeah, we're about to get Wii games. Don't be stupid. This is... It's so freaking dark here. Damn it! Yeah. But yeah, there were definitely some games I was waiting to play until after multi-sets. I didn't want to do Pokemon that many times. Granted, I know some Pokemon ones have a shiny capture achievement list, and that's something I would do separately. But Professor Oak's challenge, no, that can all be done at the same time. I was waiting for Dragon Quest 3 Game Boy Color to get multi-sets as well. Actually, there's a few Dragon Quest games that became available because a lot of them are really good for multi-sets instead of doing multiple different playthroughs. You know, Shrew brought up movies earlier since Silent Hill's out today. I'm trying to think of like some other movies that's coming out. I remember Mario movie is coming out this year. I think in April. Is there any other movies that are coming out this year that anyone's looking into? But oh wait, I know one. Apparently in November, Godzilla -Zero is coming out. That one I wouldn't mind seeing. Godzilla -1 is so good. But yeah, so far those are the only two movies. Fucking -1. -1 was so good. So yeah, -Zero is going to be out in like November. At least, it might be one of those cases where it's in Japan in like August or September. But in America in November. Might be one of those cases. Finally. And Mario movie looks fine, I guess. I just think the Mario movie is just kind of okay. It does some things better than some of the other video game adaptation movies, but in other ways I just think it's kind of bland. Mario movie is one of the few movies I can ever watch to say, I feel like it could have had an extra 15 minutes. Most of the time when I watch a movie, I'm like, oh, you could cut 15 minutes out. You don't need this scene. Oh, you could cut this scene out. No, Mario movie is like the one example I can think of right now where I'm like, no, you can add 15 minutes to this. I was trying to heal. Yeah, I'll eat the hit. Just two. Okay. I was gonna say Pixel Best Video Game Movie. Oh god, no. That one's awful. Could use more anything. Mario movie is just, it felt a little too short. Like, one of the problems with the Mario movie is that we couldn't stay in a scene for a long period of time. That's the illumination problem. Everything has to be go, 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 go. You can't have a moment in each scene. Also, I feel like, Bowser could have used an extra moment of showing him actually being a threat. Just one extra moment. Luigi shouldn't have been separated. Actually, if anything, he should have been separated at Rainbow Road. And Peach is too OP. That's the shorthand version of my thoughts on the Mario Bros. Movie. Also, Chris Pratt is just being Chris Pratt, not Mario. Luigi could have more screen time. One of their biggest mistakes was separating Luigi from Mario. The movie would have been way better if they weren't separated. I was gonna say, hello darkness, my old friend. Explosion move. Damn it. Death. This is one of those fights where you need to be quick or else you're gonna get swarmed. It looks like the other bosses show up after a certain amount of time. That was the #1 comment. Pretty sure Luigi need more screen time. Because I think Charlie Day as Luigi is a good pick. And we needed to see Luigi bounce off Mario more. Honestly, I feel like that movie just kind of needs a rewrite. Jack Black as Bowser was good. Charlie Day as Luigi was good. They are good casting choices. Everyone else is just kind of safe. Except for Cranky Kong. Cranky Kong is a huge miscast. Everyone else is just kind of okay at best. Chris Pratt is just playing Chris Pratt. What's-her-face playing Peach is not really playing Peach. Seth Rogen is just Seth Rogen again. You know? You say from the trailer Bowser Jr. is somehow doing Bowser better than Bowser. It's hard to say right now, Backcap, because it is just a trailer. But if you go back to the trailer for the first movie, Bowser looked like he was a threat. They didn't really show his goofy side that much. And Bowser can be goofy. I have no problem with that. He just needed one more scene, in my opinion, where it shows that he is actually being a threat. That's all. First Mario movie was cute, as in they shoved it full of cameos and jokes and nods to the games. Yeah, just cheap. I would call them cheap cameos. Like, the biggest thing is, like, the big example of what I mean by that is when just, like, during Rainbow Road, you get the random turtle that just yells out blue shell for no reason and starts chasing him down. Only Mario fans get what that actually means. If you don't know what Mario is and know nothing of blue shell, it means nothing to you. And the scene isn't really that great to begin with without the knowledge. It's kind of just a cheap reference, if that makes sense. So it was like, well, get it? The whole, yep, I fully get that. But it's like, at least it gets the world of Mario more correct than, other video game adaptation movies. Oh my god, comboed me. Death. Like, the Sonic movie's problem is that they took him out of his own world and put him on Earth. That was the lamest part of the original movie. Detective Pikachu wasn't that bad. At least I believe it's the world of Pokemon. It's just the problem was you picked a setting of Pokemon where Pokemon battles aren't really a thing. So it's like you have one aspect of the Pokemon series that isn't really being represented that much in that movie, but it was still pretty good. It played on the people who played some of the games but didn't actually expand, or anything, really. A lot of things are just for a reference and nothing else. And look, sometimes that's fine. But if you're going to give things a more actual focus, like the blue shell scene as a big example of that, like the blue shell, where they draw attention to it, you just yell out blue shell and then it does something. That doesn't really do anything for people that know nothing about Mario. It's not a big enough scene or dramatic enough to really make it a big deal, It's only threatening to the people that play Mario Kart and know what it means. The only joke you really had was Mario hating mushrooms? I guess. I mean, it's kind of, it's opposite of what you think Mario would think, and, that's kind of funny. To be honest, I did think, after that movie came out, I did think of a rewrite for that movie. And I don't normally come with rewrites that often. Most of the time, it's just like, cut this scene, change this one bit, and you're good. With Mario, I feel like I came up with a rewrite. That's how much I felt like it could be changed. Like, the entire movie could be rewritten. Oh, we're on ad break. Let's set up the Battle Royale again. Okay. Lizard. As in Bowser? Okay. Can I just overpower your shield like I do with other characters? I shouldn't have healed. I should take advantage of that. Well, it worked out. Luigi being separated could have been fine if when landing in Bowser area, since he's fearful, he met King Boo. Nah. As much as I can understand that, Backcap, I think King Boo should be saved for a different movie. You don't want to overcrowd with too many big villains. You either save that for movie 2 or 3, or you give that to Luigi if he ever gets his own movie. If a Luigi's Mansion adaptation was ever actually made. Give King Boohoo his own flowers, basically. But yeah, out of my rewrite idea, again, the 4 big changes that you really need to do was make Luigi not separated throughout the entire movie. You can separate him at Rainbow Road. Give Bowser one more scene where he's actually a threat. Luckily, that's the easiest thing to add in. You don't need to do much. Nerf Peach, that's the big factor, and fix the pacing. Let some scenes breathe. We don't need to constantly go to the next scene. Okay, so I can break the guard, but probably use up all my stamina to do so. Damn it! Death. Wait, did that count? Doing those 4 changes, I don't think it counted. Doing those 4 changes will fix the majority of the movie. And that's without a drastic rewrite. Granted, I think my rewrite has a lot more changes to it. One problem that I noticed was, for some reason, at the beginning of the movie when Mario's doing the platforming stuff in New York, he has full confidence, right? You know, he's a platform master back in New York. But then as soon as he gets to the Mario world, he loses all confidence. He is now basically Luigi in terms of platforming skill. Which, Luigi's good, but he just has no confidence in himself. He turns into Luigi. And I get the idea of Mario's unfamiliar with, like, the new platforming stuff, right? But, you know, it wouldn't take him all day to figure it out. He would stumble a bit, but he would figure it out. The fact that Mario failed that platforming challenge Peach gave him, and she took him anyway, says a lot, doesn't it? My rewrite that I came up with is, you don't separate Luigi. Mario still has his platforming skill, even if he has to take a little bit to get used to this new world, right? You still keep him with the whole, he doesn't like mushrooms, you could still have that. When they go visit Peach, basically, let's just say the rewrite is, the warp pipe back to New York is broken. Peach can fix it, or get the Toads to fix it, but only if they can help her with Bowser, and she needs their help because she's not as overpowered. She's good at being a diplomat. She can do the platforming, but is slower, and has to do, like, the hover stuff to get around a little bit, to work around a little bit better, but not as great as platforming as, like, Mario or even Luigi. So that's why she would want them to tag along, to actually help get Donkey Kong to join. Why was he bad at the training course? He was a professional when trying to get the job on time. That's exactly what I was getting at. That is my exact problem. So, my rewrite is, when Peach still gives the training course to Mario and Luigi, Peach shows it how it's done, but she is not as fast at it, and she takes shortcuts with her, you know, like, she hovers a bit. She'll do that. But, you know, she still shows it how it's done. Mario completes it, but Mario will complete it, but it will take him a few tries. Luigi would be the one that doesn't complete it. But then when they actually go to the DK residence, DK Kingdom, Peach is about to leave Luigi behind because that was the deal. But then Mario's like, nope, my brother goes with me, or we both don't go. And that shows their brotherly bond. They have their adventure, they get to DK. And the DK section is where I do think you can add something to this. So... Okay, one other thing. I said give Bowser a random scene to show that he's more of a threat. As he's flying around, give him one other scene where he goes to attack another kingdom. You don't even need to show it. You can just have Kamek walk in during the Peaches bit and be like, Bowser, we're at the next kingdom. And then he gets serious and then leaves, implying that he took over another kingdom and stole a treasure. You know, that's all you need to do. My idea was when you get to... When Peach is doing the negotiations with Cranky Kong, the idea is you have a small tournament. And I only bring this up is because Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong, and as well as Chunky Kong, are in the movie. They're there. How about we actually use them? Peach negotiates a small tournament with Cranky Kong. Best 2 out of 3. Peach and Dixie Kong do like a race. We could just say Peach likes doing like go-karting on her free time. We could just say that. So Peach and Dixie do a race. Peach wins. Luigi and Diddy Kong do an obstacle course, most likely in the trees. So Luigi has a little bit of fear. He loses. Then it's Mario versus Donkey Kong. And you could kind of have a similar playbook right there. Rainbow Road happens. Luigi and Mario have a fight because Luigi is like, I'm such a coward, I should stay behind. And then they get separated. Then he gets captured by Bowser. That's essentially kind of the big changes I would make. Where's the next one? And 2. I was gonna say, where's the third one? Again. Oh, he did a grab. I see you mentioned something true, but I can't. Death. Okay. Fish said to kill the goddess. No! He said, we met Guinevere. He was like, oh, tell him to kill her. You know, I think Hot Corn Dog was implying we get an extra boss fight but lose a bonfire. And he said that after meeting Guinevere. So, it sounds like we get an extra boss fight when killing Guinevere, but we lose a bonfire. And I mentioned to Hot Corn Dog that I don't mind showing off an extra boss fight, but with the loss of losing a bonfire, I was considering doing that, like, basically once we get to, like, the final boss. Sort of thing. How could I kill Guinevere, though? I don't think I should, though. How dare I attack our goddess? It's not an important fight. How dare I kill our goddess? keep her. How dare I kill her? She brings peace to our souls. But no, I was thinking I'll probably show off whatever fight there is once we get closer to the end. Now that I know for a fact that it's Guinevere, definitely saving that for later. I can't do that to Guinevere. Not yet, anyway. Speed is your friend in the Four Kings fight. I've realized that, Fish. I realized that. However, when I got to the third king, I just kept getting hit and I couldn't, like, and I needed to heal, but I kept getting in a loop. Healing, get stabbed, needing to heal again, get hit again, you know, that sort of thing. But yeah, I noticed speed is a factor. Still hate how dark this place is. That was dumb. Missed twice, but oh well. Yeah, 30 seconds between spawns. Yeah, once I realized that the second guy joined in after a certain amount of time and not, like, after a certain amount of health, that's when I realized, oh, time is what's really gonna factor here. Again, I did very well. I got to the third one, but I just kept getting in that loop of needing to heal again. I did go back to the Asylum, and I beat the boss there. But it didn't seem like there wasn't much there other than the boss and getting like a rusted ring. So yeah, I'm trying the Abyss. I can also go back to Wooded Hollow. I could go back to Giant's Tombstone. There's a few options I can do. There's the new area in Ono or Londo that opened up after beating, or is it? No, after putting the flame below Firelink. That's what it was. Soul farming spot? What's a good soul farming spot? Because so far, my best spot is the giant sentinels in Honor Londo. They give 1,500 each. And so far they give 1,500 each. So that's where I was farming when I was doing my weapon grinding. Also, do I need to go to the bottom of the staircase, or can I just drop down immediately? I was gonna say, there you are. Damn it. Nope, that's the explosion! Did you just try to grab me? Also, why won't this thing disappear? Okay. I tried healing. Death. 10k to 12k souls each time it's next to fire? What do you mean? What do you mean it's next to fire? Or next to a fire, okay? It's good to know of a grinding spot. And you're saying it's next to a bonfire, so it's very quick. Get a kill, then run back, use your souls. Okay. I can see that. I feel like the Four Kings, I can... Like, it's doable. Like, it's not that bad. But just having a little bit of trouble. Back in the woods? Huh, okay. I was gonna say, there's no reason for me to go back there, I don't think. I've already taken care of the Hydra, and I've defeated the good boy, Doggo. I think other than what you're saying, the grinding spot, I don't think there's a reason for me to go back there, unless I really want to join the Hunter Covenant again. This is assuming I really desperately need levels, or if I want to use it to be able to buy things and upgrade weapons. So, are you saying it's by the bonfire right before entering the woods? I don't remember seeing anything that gave me 10k, though. Trying to break your shield, but you went for the attack. Death. God. You go through the little gate next to the bonfire. There are a bunch of spirits around the area, almost like invaders. Yeah, I remember those. This is right when you enter the forest. Kind of close to the... where you would get your covenant. You have to run and kite them all, then run back up the steps, step off the side onto a spot ledge. They'll try to hit you and fall off the side of the map. Oh, that's hilarious. So it's just easy kills. You don't really need to try much. You just aggro all of them and they fall to their doom. That's hilarious. Well, it's not like the soul grinding spot in Bloodborne, but that could do. Maybe I'll test it out like once just to see what you're talking about. But as of right now, I don't want to abuse it. That's the thing. In Bloodborne, I was told about the soul grinding spot. I think you might know what I'm talking about. And I specifically said I will use it to buy items, like potions, because that was a problem I was having, just grinding for potions and Molotovs. So I would use it to buy items like that, but I wasn't really going to abuse that for levels, because I think that was too cheap. Grinding out 10 levels there. I can see why. And it's good to know an exploit like that exists. If I feel like I need a level or two, I guess I could go do that. Instead of just, killing sentinels or something, like 10 times. Just to get one level. But yeah, like in Bloodborne, that's the type of thing that, when it comes to levels, I try not to abuse. At least on my first playthrough. You know what if I just run past instead? You know, I keep forgetting I don't have to fight these guys. Yeah, that works. I can save on the ghost killing stuff. Alright, I'm gonna try jumping off the edge from the top. Okay, that seems to work. Where is he? There he is. I didn't mean to jump. Okay, heal. There's the second one. Are you shitting me, Death? Just when I think I get out of the way of that. You being Wallace made an opponents lose their weapon. Why? I don't know the full situation, Bad Cap. Maybe there's something else to it. Hey, Fish, I got a question. When I'm actually in the Abyss during the boss fight, can I swap the Abyss ring to the stamina boosting? The stamina recovery ring. Like, if I was able to work very quick. You rolled power, you didn't know that steals weapons. Don't know what you're talking about. You don't remember? Well, I'm willing to test things out. So if I die, I mean it counts, but it's for science. You think once I'm in, I'm good. Okay. If that is the case, I don't mind testing it out. Because part of my problem is stamina recovery. I'm not getting enough recovery. It's not science unless you write it down. That is true. Or in this case, get it on film. Get it on stream. Get it on camera. Did you really do something unless it was recorded? You know, it's like, oh yeah, I 100% Samurai Warriors. Is it proof of it? Well, I got the little symbol there. That's not proof. There's no recording of you actually doing it. It's not proof. It is documentation, exactly. If a tree falls in the woods and no one was there to hear it, did it actually make a sound? That's the mindset. You know what? I'm gonna try to... You see, that's what happens when I try to run past. Stamina recovery. Ah, oh, damn it. Death. I snuck past him last time. Fox sees you beat Wallace. You get a random benefit, power, town, random money, or items. Or wait. How'd you get confused God with Fox? I don't remember him, like, stealing weapons. I mean, you can steal items when you attack people in Dokapon. You can do that. By the way, Fish, I know your stream avatars is, Oshawott, but, you know, to fit with the theme, you should probably swap to some sort of fish. Whether it's Magikarp, Feebas, or something else. You should probably go to some sort of fish. At least you randomly got a water type, so it's... I think stream avatars kind of knows what it's doing, but not completely. I'll keep the level grinding spot in mind. If I ever feel the need that I need a level, that'd be a spot to do it, but grinding, that's, I try not to abuse that. Or at least if I'm gonna grind, you know, this might only be like 1 or 2 levels. You're telling Fish about Dokapon? Hey, it's on Steam. It sounds like a fun time if you really want someone to hate. Like, I don't know if Fish is still listening, but Dokapon Kingdom is Mario Party if it was a full RPG and there were more ways to screw with the other players. That's Dokapon Kingdom. Strange reading to the liking, easier to find, gain footing on poor ground. Rush. What? What does that do? Improves balance on poor footing. Those who find this strange reading to their liking will be pleased to find it easier to gain footing on poor ground such as swamps. Is that a mandatory item? That sounds like some sort of mandatory item. Get the Battle Royale going. Yeah, definitely plenty of ways to screw over the other players in Dokapon. And more direct ways, I should say. Mario Party, a lot of times when you're screwing over other players, it's usually random. There's very few times where you can directly target a specific person. Nah, Dokapon, you could directly harass someone. How many times do I try it? No, we're gonna keep going. I'm committed. We're gonna fight the 4 kings. 4 lords. I know I can do it. I know I can do it. It's just, you know, always the traditional problems. Learning attack patterns. Getting hit, need to heal. Start healing, get hit again. You know, it's a constant cycle. You got a girl with pink hair following you. What does that mean? I don't know. It could be beneficial, but the time I had that happen was the big buff dude. I told you what the big buff dude did. Every time I leveled up, the big buff dude gave me a kiss on the cheek and permanently gave a stat boost. So it's like 1 extra point in one of my stats per level up. I don't know if the girl does that, but you shall find out. You gotta find out, Batcap, exactly. Also, blocks magic. Yes, do that move. You leave yourself wide open. Okay. I will try to make a run for it. Maybe I just did better? Maybe I got good? Do I heal? I don't think it'll make that much of a difference. Okay. I'm gonna jump off the edge. Okay, I can keep moving. Okay, wait a minute. I'm sorry. That we want this. So once I land, I have landed. Nope. No, you can't. Alright, that doesn't work. Death. You know what? I'm okay with that. Now I know. And knowing's half the battle. I was taken by the abyss. Yes, I know. I did that for science. Healing is half the battle, true. Although, knowing's half the battle, the other half is healing, I guess. Part of it's knowing and part of it's healing. But what are you healing from? That's the question. But yeah, also, Dokapon Kingdom is a game where, kind of like D&D, it's going to take multiple sessions. Again, I don't know if Fish is still listening, but yeah, it's a game that takes multiple sessions to complete. Luckily, it has online play now. Play with friends, or enemies, or frenemies, or start with friends, and then end up enemies. That's Dokapon for you. I think the trailer even made jokes like that, too, if you look at, like, the trailers on Steam. Soon to be enemies? I know. Once was friends, now enemies. I think the trailer even implied, like, you're gonna hate your friends more. I forget. I would need to glance at the Steam trailers again. But I feel like the trailer did something like that. Come on. There we go. Break your guard. Go. Avoid the still a chance to get stabbed. Yeah, that is a side effect. There's still a chance to get stabbed. Alright. At least I don't take damage. It'd be kind of bullshit if I did. See, I'm out of stamina. There you are. That's new. One more hit. Okay, heal. Where's 3? Where's 3? Was I that quick? I was that quick. Damn it, I freaking knew it. Do I really just need to eat the damage there? Heal. That's good. I was gonna say, where are you? Last one. Oh, he went for the grab. Okay. Last one. I don't need to worry about this as much. Got him. Bequeath Lord Soul Shard. That's some humanity. See, that wasn't that bad. Question. Is there any reason to stick around here? I don't think there is. I think this is just here to let me leave. So, the other option was Wooded Hollow or the Giant Tomb. Let's go to... Okay, what's the fastest way to... I'm thinking Wooded Hollow. It's been a while. I could probably take it on. So, I'm thinking we need to go to Daughter of Chaos. Now level up there. Spent a turn. The girl did nothing. You confused. You are meant to deliver her or something. Did they say she wanted to go to a different town or something? Sometimes that's a thing. Sometimes they're just like, oh, can you please escort me to this town? Well, what's 2 dex, 1 stamina? That'll work. Alright, you know what? First of all, let's repair. weapons at all? Okay, I still need green tantanite shards, which I can go buy and level this up. I can power up my lightning, which is really good. Oh, they require the same stuff. I can still level a Chaos Blade. Let's work on this. Alright. Tantanite slap. My pure power weapon is maxed out. And Chaos Blade's level 3. Again, I can go power up my fire weapon. You have to deliver her, wasn't paying attention, so I don't know where she wants to go. She's just gonna be here now. Just start visiting every town. You can rob the towns. You might get something.
Oops, all Waylord.
Oops, all Waylord, indeed. Also, hold on. We don't need this. So at least carry this for now. We'll see. Yeah, let's head to Wooded Hollow. It's been a while. I should be able to take on those mushrooms. Oh, the basilisks are going to be annoying. Okay. I'm committed. We're going for it. Those basilisks are going to be a problem. So I don't need this anymore. Gonna what? I mean, there are mushrooms down there, sure. But the basilisks are gonna be more annoying. I gotta be more careful around them. Should we, since I want to head to the bonfire first, I don't care if I'm poisoned. So I never grabbed this. Yeah, I don't care if I'm poisoned. I'm going to the bonfire. Well, the big mushroom could potentially punch me. The big ones are definitely the more threatening ones. The smaller ones are just kind of there. Alright, I may be poisoned, but I think I'm just gonna make a run for it. With my fully maxed out weapon, nothing can stop me now. I mean, there are plenty of things that can stop me. So, I shouldn't brag. Oh, Great Hollow, not Wooded Hollow. Why do I keep calling it Wooded Hollow? Take a little bit of fall damage. Okay. Now to get through this place. This place is a little confusing. I know there are, you know what, there are ladders near at certain spots. there's a ladder here. Doesn't really look like it. We're gonna drop to here. Okay, I don't see a ladder. We'll keep going. We go down here. There's some basilisks up above. What's the shadows actually coming from below? There's the ladder. Now I can safely get down here. I better heal. But if I get cursed by the basilisk, that's going to be annoying. That's going to be a problem. We're going to have a bad time. She left and gave you autumn blues? Is that, like, actually a status effect or something? What does that do? Or an item? There you are. One-hit KOs. Good. I think there was another one? Yeah, there's another one. One-hit KOs. I'm okay with that. You don't know what it does? It's Dokapon. It probably does something. Really doesn't take much to get affected by curse, and dead. By fall damage. At least I'm not cursed. At least I'm not cursed. That would be far worse. Are there no ladders? No more ladders, anyway? Oh, I'm not... I am shocked I even made it on that ledge. Would I have survived if I healed? I might have. Death. There's my stuff. All 0 of it. Okay. And we go here. Drop down. We go over here, there's the ladder, and we made it. It says it's a part of a set, it can be fused, other pieces are replayed to the other 3 seasons alone. So 10,000, but when fused it can be sold for 5 million. Okay, so it's actually a good thing. Autumn Blues is a set for the different seasons. Okay, that's a good thing. You have net worth now. Do you have to sell it, or is it a treasure? Because if it's a treasure, you just have net worth. But if it's an item, then yeah, you would have to sell it, but there's reasons to keep it. But then there's reasons for people to go after you and kill you and steal the item. That's something to think about, Bad Cap. It says treasure? Okay, if it's treasure, then it's just a total net worth. You know what? No, let's... leave him be. Nope. Nope. This is just the worst place to fight basilisks. I was gonna say, is there another one? There is. I'm gonna wait. Get out of here. Okay, I should be done with the basilisks. We should be heading to the mushroom part. But yeah, Backcap, don't stress about the towns. Because someone could just go Dark Lane and make you lose all of them. So, like, I mean, if you happen to show back up at one of your towns and you upgrade it, sure, it helps. But, like, don't stress about the towns. Don't try to get, like, every town or something. You know, I should look into, like, the Super Famicom versions of, like, Dokapon, or some of the other ones that never made it to Japan. I'm pretty sure there's a retro achievement sets for them. It has to be done true. It must be done. Do you feel fear, Mushroom? Ow, that still hits hard. I gotta heal. Also, I think when I was down here, like, I was cursed. So it was a one-hit KO. In Kingdom, the towns are amazing. In Sword of Fury, they're not that great. Yeah, so that way there's not as much of an incentive to get the towns. But, you know, it's still nice to get the towns. What do we got? Okay, it's not a boss, it's just... I don't know what that actually means. Ash Lake. Ooh, new area. Oh, you know what? I think I've seen this before. I think I remember seeing my friend get all the way over here. Bonfire. I hope this is a teleporting bonfire. First, let me get, like, 2 humanity. First. Humanity is restored, then rekindle. Not reinforce. We'll just repair equipment. Not a fan of Swords of Fury. You're suffering a lot more there, going back to Kingdom. I think you just need to play it more, Badcap. I think it just takes some different strategies for Swords of Fury than the original. Based on... Another Hydra. Based on what my friends were telling me about the original was way more broken to exploit. Whereas Swords of Fury seems more balanced, but, you know, we still haven't played it enough to really tell you if that's actually the case or not. Now I know how to deal with the Hydra. Not like that. Death. I thought you'd go for the physical attack. You're gonna remember what I've done to the shrews like a long time. I'm gonna forget, but you won't. You can hold a grudge, can't ya? Just so you know, Shroob, if you ever destroy robots, I will probably not hold grudges. I mean, let's be honest, Terminator is gonna happen. More balanced, slower, more punishing. Yeah, so it's better. Maybe I need to aggro you over here a little bit more. Yeah, you're aggroed now. Yep. Yeah, we could get rid of you now. You can hold grudges for Bear. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage! You're going for the water attack. Oh, oops. Didn't have my shield. You're backing up. Okay, now you're... one-handed. Shit. I think I still got it. Over here. Come on. Okay. Got him. Live forever. You don't really do hats. You could have a Shroomy hat. Then you could be a Shroomy. Shroom's one of us. One of us. Just meet in the middle, back up, and be a Shroomy robot. Shroomy robot. A robot that looks like a mushroom. True. Speaking of like art ideas, I came up a while back of like an art idea to go with for me. Do you remember? Okay, so do you remember the Lilo and Stitch advertisements where Stitch just kept invading other Disney movies? Like he took Jasmine away from Aladdin, sort of thing. He flew in on his ship and then just took Aladdin with him. Why do I have a feeling he's gonna... This is a trap. Oh, that's how we get the Tantan. We need more of those. You love those? Okay. So think about this as like an art, what do you call it? Campaign. So you know how my whole lore is I can swap to other robots? Well, we get a bunch of different robots, but we make art where it's like, I invade other VTubers, but I'm disguising myself as other robots. So, like, the idea is, like, here's the original joke of this. You know, it's like, sometimes to be a beat Iron Mouse is to become an Iron Mouse. So the idea is just a little robot mouse that's just hiding in, like, the corner or something. Just hiding behind Iron Mouse. Just a lot of those. So each of, like, the big VTubers or big streamers, you know, that sort of thing. Just a different robot, just hiding in the background. It's me. I'm there. I with red eyes and I'm like, soon. Yeah, I thought of that. Like, the joke was the Iron Mouse bit. You can't beat Iron Mouse, you have to become a Iron Mouse. When you was growing up, your favorite things were knights and robots. You could be a robot knight. I mean, I can eventually get a robot knight. Again, the robot designs are endless. To be Joel is to be a porcelain maid. I mean, I guess if I have to first scout ahead and to not raise suspicion. You know, you have to blend in. Do I climb the tree or do I keep going? Why, hello there. Is that more basilisks? No, it's still only in a maid dress. If it means to scout, sometimes to figure out what the enemy does, you have to disguise yourself. They'll never know. They'll never know I'm there. Like, true, for your streams, I would get a robot mushroom. You'll never know I'm there. Just watching the background. You're trying. Again, it's to scout others. You know, it's all part of the plan of Skynet. I mean, what do you mean Skynet's not going to be a thing? No, it's not. Skynet will never happen. I will not cause Skynet. What kind of mushroom? I don't know. I have to blend in. It's scouting. You think your device is so you will be spared? We shall see. You think your Echo, you protect... Oh, you're talking about the Amazon's microphone that's in everyone's houses? Again, as long as there's an antenna and a soul container for the robot, I can take over any robot. Granted, I have to probably personally make those robots, but still, it can be done. Remember, there has to be an antenna and a place for the soul to rest. That's how it works. But the robot design, it has to have those two features somewhere. But it could be anything, basically. I can't just take over random robots. There has to be a spot for the soul to rest. And the jeweled antenna is meant to, it amplifies soul wavelengths or something like that. It's weird. Can't fully explain it. You're safe for now, unless someone adds a soul antenna, or a jeweled antenna, and a spot for the soul to rest. It's a Durgan. What do we got? Do we talk? Pray to the everlasting dragons. Sure, I'll enter a covenant. Dragon Headstone, Dragon Eye. You can offer dragon scales to it. Okay. Is that all that's here? Kinda seems that way. We're gonna level up. The Abyss has a warp. Why? Am I cheating on the goddess? I need the achievement. Besides, I think I already joined the Giant Covenant after the Goddess anyway, so... We looked up what could you be you? We looked up animals that represented bad luck. You found owls, snakes, crows, ravens, bats, vultures, and black cats. Do any of those fit you? I never heard owls as bad luck, or snakes. Crows and ravens, sure. Bats and vultures and black cats. Well, hold on, Bad Cap. Cat sounds close to cat. So there you go. Black sounds cat sounds very close to cap. So there you go. Bad cap boy. Yeah. So let's go to. You know what? I'm curious on what Fish was talking about with the soul grinding spot. I'm gonna take a look. Don't want to be a cat. Think of the marketing, though. The Bad Cap Cat. Think of the marketing. Bad Cap Cap. Or Bad Cap Cat. There you go. You have dogs. Well, it is what it is. The lore is you didn't have a choice, Bad Cap. Because, you know, Bad Cat Bat does kind of work as well. Like, that also works. But, like, the other ones, like Bad Cat Crow, no, not really. It's either cats or bats, Bad Cat. Now, everyone tends to go with cats. It's very common. Even the mushroom still went with a cat somehow. Oh. Cat side note, you actually fear your kitten doesn't have any cats to look up as well, only learn from dogs. Oh, that's kind of funny. Made a link on accident, yeah, I see. So your cat's gonna be more dog-like. Hey, whatever works, right? Fox fits better? Bad Cat Fox? I mean... it kinda works, but still... I still think Bad Cat Cat... or Bad Cat Bat works better. Like, it's cat, bat, and then fox in that order of what sounds good. Rat? Ooh, Bad Cat Rat. That also works. That also works. Okay, so Fish was talking about a ledge over here. I'm trying to see what he's talking about. Nope. Make him fall off the edge. But there's like a ledge I can get to make them fall? I mean, they're still easy kills. They got little hands, yeah. Why chinchilla? Because they got little hands. I mean, it's crap. Does your name become crap rat? No, it's just Bad Cap Rat. Just keep the bad cap and then add rat. That's all you need to do. ledge is Fish talking about? It doesn't have to fit your new username. Fish is just Fish despite his username. That is true. I'm just saying, you're already Batcap. It still kind of works. You gotta consider the swap of marketing, right? You know, if people know you by one name and then you completely change to something else, you're gonna be harder to find, you know? People already know you as Batcap. People are gonna remember you as Batcap. It's kind of hard to rebrand, you know what I mean? Yeah, what is Fish talking about? Pseudo's name didn't match anything here. Well, I didn't know if Pseudo, like, did anything else with his names, so. Oh! Is he talking about here? Like, you do this. There's just a pathway here. This doesn't seem right. This is one of those I definitely do a lot better when I actually see where it's at, like in a YouTube video. This actually was working on brand for his name, like trying to be a content creator before it became a common thing, right? Everyone wants to be a content creator. I'm no different. It's all techie and glitch aesthetic. Oh, you know what? I think I remember you mentioning that. That sounds familiar. Pseudo Sigma. I mean, you could kind of make Sigma some sort of tech related thing. Doesn't really match any type of thing per se. True. You're originating from Roblox. In 96, you never even wore hats for it. Really. We got a Roblox player in here. That's how you know you're old when other people are jumping in and they played Roblox. Not to shit talk too much, but I'm totally shit talking. You also like Mega Man? I also do like Mega Man. It's kind of obvious, can't you tell with my robot design? Very Mega Man-esque. If I came from a video game, you saw a character's name, thought it was cool, and you googled it wrong. Oh, really? The Roblox player that hasn't played it 10 years. Hey, look, once you play Roblox one time, you are now known as someone who played Roblox. It doesn't matter how long you played it. You may have only booted it up once, then not liked it. You booted it up once, you are forever a Roblox player. Okay, Neophyte from Baroque? That doesn't sound familiar. Is that a movie, or is that a... Necrophyte came up and you really like mushrooms. Oh, I see. So is Necrophyte a type of mushroom? I know nothing about mushrooms. Might like Baroque? Oh, it's a game. Okay. I never heard of Baroque. Still have no idea what Fish is talking about. It's an organism that grows on dead tissues and other organisms. So a fungi. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That makes sense. Oh, yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what Fish is talking about. I'm supposed to aggro a bunch of enemies, but then lead them to, like, the edge. Supposedly, like, there's like a lower edge I could drop to, and all the enemies will just fall off the edge and kill themselves. Or bubble themselves. Whatever the auto mod likes to take. So I believe there's way less enemies now anyway. And I just kind of made a loop. Fight them to an edge, but I have no idea where. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Maybe I'm supposed to run up here, drop down, and then they just run off the edge. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Because he was implying that you had to drop down to a lower edge. I definitely know it's one of those, like, as soon as I, like, see, like, a video of this, like, it wouldn't be that hard. I'm gonna learn me a thing. So the suffix fight or phage refers to consuming or eating something. Necrophyte. Oh. So you... Okay. Fight means you're eating something. Okay. Let's get the aggro. I just want one aggro right now. Can it not be the mage? Maybe someone other than the one using ranged attacks. Okay. Okay, good. We got someone. So... run here. Still chasing me. Go up here. Are you following me? Yes. Go here. And he falls off the edge. That's what he means. I was right. Still waiting for the... There it is. Necro refers to death or dead. I knew that one. So eat dead? Why are you eating dead, True? I mean, you are mushroom, though. So at least that makes sense. So the idea is you get the aggro. So there's 2, this is 3. There's 4. So we grab these 4, run back. I was gonna say, are they both still following me? They are. They really hate my guts. Go up here. Oh, and I fell off the edge. Dead. This feels like the most related replayed avatar. It's just you right now. Which avatar is that? Oh, Lotad. Okay. So, you know, they just want hugs. That, you know what that is? That's a good point. I didn't give them a chance to see what they actually wanted from me. There's my stuff. I was gonna say all 0 of it. Okay, so we got the wizard. Maybe he'll follow me. Or he's just gonna keep spamming. I don't know. Maybe I should actually just get rid of him. Okay. I've aggroed a few guys. Nope. Ow. Ow. Are they still gonna... Okay, they are very confused. You go off the edge. They keep stepping on my face. Okay. It almost worked, mostly. It kind of worked. That guy didn't run fast enough, but that I see it. I see it. Although, wouldn't it, at this point, wouldn't it be easier to just fight them myself? I think I might just be too strong to the point where I could just make it go faster by just beating them myself. Sometimes they want to hug me to death. What's the best hat Pokemon you can find? You know, Lotad does have a great hat. That's a good point. Monster robot. Sometimes they want to hug me to death. Maybe I should take a listen sometimes. Alright. So now that I see what Fish is talking about, I think that's more useful early game when you have lower stats. Because at this point, it's just faster for me to actually just get the kill. Instead of doing all that wrangling. But I see what he's talking about. The name you used a long time ago before you stayed with Batcap was Puppet Master. Chose the name because you got really good in controlling others, deceiving people, and lying your way out of situations. Patrell. Too strong. Yeah, I'm too strong right now. Puppet Cap? Bad Puppet Cap? No, I don't know. I don't know how to make that work. Anyway. Let's see. What are my options now? So I went into the Wooded Hollow. Oh wait, I picked up some of those items. Not repair. Reforge. Can I make new stuff now? So, Demon Tentonite. You know what? I know where I could get another one. I could buy more of these. Tentonite chunk. Oh, they were from the skeletons. They were from the skeletons. I could buy more. You know what? Let's go... Let's go visit the goddess very quickly. Because I know where I can get another Demon Tantalite. I know where I missed one. Bad Puppet would be better. You're staying to the name. Right. I saw the name Moist Rabbit from a video game character creator. Like how you could randomize names. Oh my god, she was like, damn. Moist Rabbit. That sounds so dirty. Take a visit to the goddess.
Chosen undead, thou hast journeyed far.
I need you to ease my soul. We're losing. It sounds so dirty, Shrew. That is so dirty. Do you happen to remember what game you were playing?
Go forth, chosen undead.
I understand it's a randomized name one, but do you happen to remember? Wish. I took the fall damage, and it didn't make a difference because I missed my stop anyway. I'm not here for the green Tentonite chunks, which, if I have enough shards, I could theoretically do. It was a multiplayer game. Do you remember what console, or was it on Steam? I go back here, and I go in here. There you are. I could have beaten you earlier. Got you. So that's another... Wait. Oh, I got his weapon. That's nice. But I got another 2 Demon Tantonites. That will allow me to power up the Chaos Blade. If there's another one of those enemies, I don't know where it's at. You'll ask her, it was Steam? Oh. If it's Steam, that's a lot of options to choose from. You have a friend you call Rice Ball? Names just kind of pick you, I think. That is true. Kind of like Scottbot. Kind of picked me. It's kind of like because of I like Mega Man, so a lot of robot stuff. Right? And What the hell? What did I get hit by? Death. But, you know, Scottbot just rolls off the tongue very easily. You know, that sort of thing. Is quit asking, because people kept asking for his stuff. So he changed it to that. Oh, that's the explanation. I got hit by death. That is very true. That makes perfect sense. Why rice ball? There's gotta be a story to that. Bad Cap also feels nice to say. Yeah, Bad Cap rolls off the tongue a lot better. The 8 is just kind of there in my eyes. I just kind of ignore that, so it's just Bad Cap. Sometimes the number is there because someone already took the name, you know? Or, yeah, Death Note OCs, and her OC was named Onigiri. Okay. Hey, Crimson, I shall indeed hydrate. Oops. Actually, no, I do. We will do rhythm game when I get to a safe spot to do that. Crimson, what are you picking for the song? I will always assume it's Miku if you're the one using it. Crimson, where did you get your name from, like, origin? Well, isn't he Crimson Icky? So, where's the Icky come from? Yeah, Crimson has to do something about the song, too. Honestly, I didn't, like, plan for the 64 of my username. Scottbot was taken. But 64 works well because, you know, kind of reference to Nintendo 64. Okay. Your sounds nice. Your younger brother's first username was Ushmail? That's why you have gaming in yours. Oh, that makes sense. Someone already took Necrophyte. Okay. I don't need to modify. That's not what I need. First, while I'm here, let's start with the leveling up the Chaos Blade. Okay. I need another 3. And then to power up the fire weapon, I need 3 green shards. Which I can only buy 1. That's okay. Wait. Oh, use smell 23. I thought, oh, I don't know why I didn't see that. It's actually really good and I think it fits perfectly. Thank you. That's why it fits well. And the 64, while I had to take it, it still kind of works well with kind of what I play. Funnily enough, I haven't played many N64 games on here. But, you know, goes with the retro stuff. Ow. Does make you think of N64 since I do retro achievements, so it all kind of works out. And you know what's funny, Shroop? I did not know about retro achievements until like 1.5, 2 years ago, so that wasn't even a factor. Okay. Now that I'm thinking of where to go, I went down to Great Hollow. We can go to the Giant's Tombstone, that's still a thing. But I'm thinking let's check this area that unlocked over here. Kind of out of areas to check. Iki is part of Iki Kasuga. It's a fake Japanese name you used when playing Persona 5. Oh! You want to use your real name. It's names from the two of your favorite anime MCs at the time. Iki Kurugane and Arata Kasuga. Crimson was because you like the armor set in Terraria. I like the color. Also, just sounded nicer than just red. Yeah, I had a feeling Crimson was just, you know, reference to the color red, basically. Oh, you did? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. I kind of got distracted. I'm going to the next bonfire anyway, so I'll go to the bonfire and then we'll do the song. I got distracted. Favorite cover is blue. Your favorite color is blue, but yet you choose the red one. I mean, to be fair, I'm no better. My favorite color is red, but yet the robot's orange. Red is better. I do like the color red. The robot's orange, though. Okay. Doubt you could guess. Is it red? Bad Cat? Yours is actually orange. Then why is... Oh, yeah, you can't change your color on the YouTube side, can you? Okay, hold on. I thought you could on YouTube side. No, that's the Twitch side. Let me get Miku going. Lizard. Turn off this sound. Oh, it looks like my PNG froze at some point. Gonna have to fix that too. Crimson, what did you say? You want Eraser 0 again? Okay. Again, I'm lucky I managed to save that run of Eraser 0 last time. Orange is harder to fit, but when it does, it feels more satisfying. What do you mean by harder to fit? I shouldn't have gotten rid of the audio just yet. Oh well. As long as it isn't yellow. Thank you. Yellow sucks. I don't really like yellow. It's okay as an accent sometimes. As an accent color, but not the main color. Not the main color. Okay, PNG's up. And... there's Miku. Orange is a color you feel is in the group of harder to make work. Are you talking about just, like, clothing or something? Or are you just talking about, like, character designs in general? Orange is harder to do. It's all yellow. Yeah, orange is tricky to work around. That makes sense. There aren't many ways to make orange work. It's a loud color, and all the complementary colors are pretty loud. Or you just get Halloween. Yeah, it's either Halloween or, well, a complement color for orange is blue. That still works. It still works. That's kind of why the background is the blueprint. That's why I went with the blueprint theme for the background. Favorite color is yellow. You painted the walls in your bedroom yellow. Both brothers moved out to get own bedrooms, so too many stuff in your room. Stuck with yellow walls. Oh, that sucks. Orange or white makes you think of creamsicles. Look what robot is orange and white. Do I need a creamsicle robot now? Okay, why is Miku like just not working? Okay, hold on. Let me try stopping Miku. Been booting it back up. I really should have kept the audio going for a little bit longer. It's my flavor. The flavor of Robit today is creamsicle. Now, my sister painted the room she was painted her room yellow as well. So that ends up being like the spare room, you know? She chose that color as well. Even when you're trying to sleep at night, it's still pretty bright. A lot of light gets in. Red wall, gray walls for the rest, and red carpet. I mean, red is a great color. I wanted red for my room. I wasn't allowed that. What would your flavor be? Back half? Well, I mean, you said your favorite color is orange, but that's all we got to go on. We don't have much to go with. You don't really have a avatar to go on yet. Okay. Miku should be running here soon. First car, red. Cat girl's hair, red. You know, younger brother gets his favorite color walls. Older brother does too. And you still get yellow. Not allowed to have orange. After it took 10 years for Miku to load. Oh no. Okay, no, I did save it. I made it through the entire song. But I didn't get the score. I'll try it again. We might see what I'm talking about. Game, are you gonna load? Game? Reloading? There we go. You can see it was stuttering there a lot. I'm doing a lot better. I'm doing a lot better on this one. I was feeling up a lot. It's feeling a lot better. Hey, I actually succeeded this time. I can't believe I died 338 times in Miku. I know, right? It's very difficult. Miku is a very difficult game, I swear. I did a lot better this time. I actually succeeded in getting a score. There we go. Alright, we got through Miku. Let's go ahead and get the sound back on. Yeah, Miku causes a lot of deaths, I assure you. Okay, let me swap back. Indeed, Shroob. Indeed. Alright. I don't know where to go. So, there's only one place that I know of that I haven't really messed around in. There's a entrance over here that opened up after meeting up with the goddess. No, it was shortly after that, but not directly talking to her. Yeah, this pathway. Need to get past this guy. Oh my god! Kind of pinned. Can we not? Can we not do this, my dude? Thank you. You have your bonk button copied and ready to go? Sweet. You're gonna bonk Shroob whenever needed? Good to know. Yeah, this place is now opened up. I know at least one other golden door opened up as well. So... Oh, look, it's Armored Ganon. He's back! Stronger than ever. I don't even think I took out the other Armored Ganon. Get out of here. Helps when you have an electric sword. There's gonna be more of them, aren't there? Speaking of which, I'm right here. Come at me. Got ya. And look, a bonfire. Time to get myself to humanity. Who's getting bonked? Apparently, I'm getting bonked. What do you mean I'm the one getting bonked? First, become human. And we kindle. By the enemies? Oh, that is true. Armored Ganon did bonk me. And look, Armored Ganon's gone. Permanent, kill. Where am I? Alright. Let's ride the elevator. This looks like some sort of observatory. It's a place of study. Oh, look at all these knights. Okay, lightning's not gonna help me. I see the guy powering up these the Duke's Archives. Dead. I see my target. What's her name? What gave me for your friend's name? Wait, what? You bonked Shroob. She needed one for the moist rabbit comment. You're bonking Shroob for your friend's name. That's not really fair to Shroob. It's not like moist rabbit's in the chat. Yeah, that is a good point, Shroob. Moist Rabbit is not in the chat, so, you know, he can't really bonk Moist Rabbit. You didn't pick it? I mean. That is true. Not even Moist Rabbit picked Moist Rabbit. It just kind of... Moist Rabbit picked her. Right? Make it a run for it. Good, got rid of you. That was easy. Dead. But I think the one guy's gone now, so it should be a lot easier to get through. You did have an alt account to start drawing. Oh. On though, and it is Thigh Priestess, but you haven't done anything on it yet. So it's dead. You just wanted the name. Bonk you for that. Okay, there you go. There's the bonk. Good. You'll be hella thirsty about seeing Pyramid Head tonight. Correct. Yeah, it's the correct part is yet. That's the correct phrasing there to emphasize on. I am surprised you never made anything, especially for Pyramid Head. And at this point, you're gonna also make something for Crowbar. You plan on learning to draw the Gentai? What's the code word for that, by the way? The one that YouTube is like ignores, you know. Good, they're not being revived. Oh, wait, no! He's still there. Wait, does he not revive these things? I think I misunderstood what these were. Dead. I misunderstood what these were. Never mind. Anatomy is hard. True. Very true. Walk? Yeah. True, if you need to learn anatomy, just pull up a picture of the goddess. It should be very easy to draw the goddess, wouldn't it? That's all you need to do. The goddess Guinevere. Should be easy muse. Now it's a 3-hit KO. Ow. Arrow. Death. These guys are 3-hit KOs unless I can, I don't know, level up a little bit more. It's the positions. We'll use Guinevere as a reference. Probably. I don't know. You know, serious question or serious thought. The people that make that draw, Gentai, I don't know what the code word is for that. Do they use pose themselves to get their pose? Like, they just go in the mirror, do the pose, and that's how they get their inspiration? Serious thought. Off-brand anime. Off-brand anime? Thank you. That's probably the code word. Even not drawing off-brand anime, I've taken pictures of yourself for ref, but also just use prawn at that point. True. Or corn at that point. Feel like it would be easier. That is a good point. It's just like... Someone walks in the room, why are you watching porn? It's for research. I swear. I don't know how we got to this conversation, but it's how we got here. You need a hand pose or a dynamic pose, you'll take a pic. That is true. Yeah. Just stand in front of a mirror, do the JoJo pose, and there you go. You got your reference. People have been drawing naked people forever. That is true. We made statues of naked people. Look at David. Statue David. We made statues of naked people throughout history. It's all good. Nothing lewd about this conversation whatsoever. We're just talking about history. Death. It's only weird if you make it weird. Exactly. We're talking about art. It's called off-brand anime, and it's art. I still don't know how Twitch YouTube handles those sorts of keywords. I know they don't like it, so that's why you have to use code words. That was a quote from The Office, by the way. It's called Gentai, and it's art. I think it's in one of those like extended scenes, like on the physical release. Oh, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna get put to the side when dirty stuff comes up. Aunties, just put you in the corner and say, wait until you're older. You have to explain. You can do the censor of YouTube. People say YouTube to replace swears. True. Troop has explained a bunch of stuff to Crimson. And you know Mr. Sass as well. He explained a lot like a child. That's why you are the child of the family tree, right? Damn it. If I dodged, I probably would have been saved from death. Okay, decade older than Crimson. He decided he was the child. That is true. Both Shreep and I are at least a decade older than everyone here. don't mind teaching people about things, just don't make it weird. That's all you need to do, just don't make it weird. It's just fact-based, that's it. It's only weird if you make it weird. Okay, so I'm gonna try... We're gonna get rid of you, then we're gonna back out over here. Aggro this 2 over here and ignore the crystal golem for now. Okay. Now I could go after the crystal golem. 3-hit KO. Everything's a 3-hit KO right now, except for the archer. Called the mom friend the other day and you're about to crash out. IRL? Oh no. That's how you know you're old. Someone else called you older sister. Are you not the mom friend? Look, you're the mom... It's one thing to be the mom friend online. It's another thing to be called the mom friend IRL. That's how you know you're old. Hit KO. I'm a wizard. Ow. Oh, heal. Got another crystal guy. That's done. Take care of your friends when sick. Feed people when they're hungry. Take care of your friends when you're golden. That's it. You're the mom. Yeah, you know, that is very motherly. So I can see why people would call you that. Why are you aiming somewhere else? Making sure it's just called helping. Not many people would go to their place when they're sick, you know? That often. Be like, oh, you're sick? That's too bad. Get well soon. Okay, another elevator. Skeletons. Crystal skeletons? Oh. What do we got back here? Sneak attack? Nope. Oh, yes. Another sneak attack. Yeah, I'm the guy that's just like, oh, you're sick? Too bad. You should maybe get good and not be sick. Sleep it off. You'll be better after a nap. Oh. It's been a while since we had a mimic. Crystal Night Shield. I think I already have one of those. Oh, friends, after hospital stays, surgeries. Med training, so it makes sense. Yeah, you know what? That all makes sense. But would you argue, since you already were like that, that you went into medical field? Like, you already had that personality, so that's why you went into that field? Not the other way around? Okay, this one's good. You didn't want to go into the med field? You just ended up there. Does anyone else parents have weird conversations? I don't know. You're told it was the only way your college was being paid for? What? That... Huh. Wait, so... Did your parents say they're only paying for college if you go in the medical field, or was it something else? Like this... Like a scholarship of some sort said you can only get it paid off if you go into the medical field. Your dad? Oh. That's kind of strange. Get out of here. But hey, you're working in the medical field, so that's something. Little giant lizard thing. Yes. Oh, I think I can power up my fire sword now. That was enough green. Crystals everywhere. And Medfield, but dreaming about being an artist. And to be fair, Shrew, I don't know if I would have gone to art school either. There's many ways to learn how to do art on the internet. Seath the Scaleless. Okay, we got a crystal dragon fight. Oh, God. Okay. Dead? I think I see how I have to get close. It is a purdy Jurgen. Censure runes that understand anatomy and medical stuff so useful in the apocalypse. Nice! Wait, what? New bonfire? So I was supposed to die there? Well, I can teleport. Alright, let me get my humanity. You know, for a little while, I worked at a physical therapy office. This was mostly during high school, right? It's because my mom worked there as a bookkeeper. So, I was there basically just like cleaning tables and stuff, and maybe doing some paperwork stuff in the back. Filing and stuff like that. But I learned a few things, like, I know how to pop backs. You know, not like a quick massage, but just a quick type of popping backs. To be a skinny person that eats Doritos, your mom yelled about not wanting to be one of those. You need me? I could probably easily teach fish, actually. I could probably easily teach fish. But yeah, granted, like, it's more of my mom needed her back popped from the actual physical therapist, and they did, like, a quick, just a quick, what would you call it? A quick solution. Where, like, if you needed, like, to actually get more done, then you would get, like, an appointment sort of thing. So it's a technique done by actual physical therapists. It's locked. And... am I trapped here? Quote unquote? I think I need to warp. I think I am trapped here. It's a good thing you have the ability. You cannot warp, it's cut off from the others. Then what do I do? Yes, parents who are in the right mind because some of the things they do. Yeah, Backcap, that is a good question. What type of Doritos? Cheese, Cold Ranch, barbecue. What type of Doritos? It is very important that we know. Sweet chili? You don't know? You should ask your parents. Okay. All doors are locked. At this point, I need to just check for a hidden wall or something. Because I have no leads. They didn't say, then don't worry about it. You're probably missing context, that is true. You're probably too young back then. You'll find out when you're older. Okay, I actually have no clue what I'm supposed to do. Did I soft lock the game? There's the key. Oh, he uses his neck to help pull the lever. Jailbreak? Everyone focus the stream. You see the Triangle Man. Do what you need to do. Go see the Triangle Man. Have a good rest of your day, Shrew. We got about, what, 45-ish minutes. Okay. It's kind of support. Oh no, the snake men are still after me. The snake men are just constantly chasing me down now. See if we can escape this place. Oh my god! More snakes! And they're one-hit KOs. Snakes with octopus hair? Jailbreak! Then what's the point? Me and Crimson watching? Yeah. Just the three of us. Well, I can lock myself in, but that doesn't do anything. Can I close the door from this side? Nope. I have permanently opened that door. That one's locked. Rhythm game. I will take care of that once we get into a good spot. Oh, drop down, I guess. That, another key. Dream Eating Monochrome Baku again? Okay. Again, when I find a good opportunity, I will set that up. It's a lot harder to do on Dark Souls. Unlike Doom, I can't just pause. This place isn't that bad so far. Soothing sunlight. More bountiful sunlight. That place is locked. Got it. You're gonna have to explain what half those words even mean. Dream eating. Do you not know what dream eating is, Badcap? Monochrome. Do you not know what monochrome is? And Baku. That one could be. That one might need to be explained. I did pick up another key. Do I climb up the gears? You have no clue? It's just what the song is called? True. Damn it. I don't know what to do. I can't open that door. I need something else. You don't know words, you just play video games. Man, that sounds like a you problem, Badcap. Miku is a video game, that is true. Miku is indeed a video game. You have no excuse. Oh, this door. Can I open it? Yes. We got over here. Large soul brave warrior. You know what? I think I kind of cleared out the enemies. I think I'm safe. I think I'm safe. PNG is working. Yeah, PNG is working. So let me go ahead and get that out of here. Let's get Miku going. Ever once in your life have touched a rhythm game? I mean, you did miss out on the Guitar Hero craze back in the early 2000s, so I don't blame you. The early to mid 2000s was oversaturated with Guitar Hero and plastic guitars. Definitely, rhythm games are still around, just you don't see it all the time anymore. I mean, there's a reason for it. Again, Guitar Hero and those types of games oversaturated the market. Baby in the early 2000s? Yeah, you missed the Guitar Hero craze. screw up that last one. Oh, well, I did pretty good. What kind of 80s villain music is this? I mean, I don't know. I don't know about villains music, but I could kind of see, like, some sort of villains. I could kind of see this being in some sort of, like, 80s, like, not kind of Disney, like, animated movie. I could kind of see that. I don't know about villain, though, but I could totally... I could see that. Anyway, back to the side game, clearly. Gotta get the sound back on. Is the sound gonna come back on? There it is. Alright, back to this. Picked up a key. I opened this door. I forget what was inside. I don't think it was another key. Checking all the other... Maybe I skipped a room? Those archives are... Oh, maybe up the ladder? Let's check up the ladder. Dinner came early. We're doing appetizers now. Nice! What kind of appetizers? Nope, that's still locked. Okay. What else? Do I have to drop down there? So unless I start checking each thing again, just in case I miss something, like each cage, I should say. Dark Souls. Dinner came home. We were doing appetizers now. Oh, duh. This is the side game. I get it. This is appetizers. You see, Batcap, I forget what I say, so sometimes you'll reference something for what I said, but it's been 2 seconds, so I forget what I said and what you're referencing. It happens. It's weird. In here again. Then you drop down. You get the key. Really? That took fall damage? Damn it. Grab the key from in there. It let me open a different door. And get all the way down here. The difference is mine is already in text on the screen. Oh, there's a ladder. I didn't see that. And also you gotta consider the delay, Backcap, because you have to respond to me in text a few seconds later. So there's a delay. This could have gone bad. This could have gone bad. Okay. Real treasure. Giant door key. That must be up the ladder. At least I hope that's up the ladder. Pull the lever! Okay, we stopped the music. I don't know if that was needed. But it was a full cutscene for them to turn on the music, so it's probably important to turn it off. Since I got a key, can I open up this door? No, still can't open that up. Now I think I go back up to the very top and There we go. There's the ladder. So many stairs. Gotta head out for the day. Have a good rest of your day, Bad Cap. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. By the way, tomorrow will be a shorter stream, but we're still talking about... Actually, no. It might be a 2.5-hour stream. But yeah, it will be a shorter stream tomorrow. I got stuff going on. But yeah, have a good rest of your day. Attack me. What have I ever done to you? I did nothing to deserve your hostility. Are we back? Oh, we're back in here. Wait, no, this is a different room. Yeah, we are back in here, but this is a higher level. Meaning I can head back to the Durgan. Okay, let's head up the stairs. What's this? Turn handle. Oh, rotates the staircase. I'm getting rid of you. Stop shooting at me. No treasure. But we got more crystal skeleton guys. How dare. Leave me alone. Okay, nothing there. We got a wizard. Archer. And that's done. There's treasure on the other side. And I can just drop down. Ow. Damn it. Okay, heal. Run up. Shoot. I almost need another bonfire now. But we got treasure. We have treasure. Sorcery. Strong magic shield. I don't use magic, but it's nice to collect magic for future playthroughs, I guess. Nothing over here. So I could turn the staircase around and go back up. This is where I was. This is where I came in. Didn't need to do this. Oh wait, yeah, I could go down here. Let's take a look over here. Oh, I was about to like rush towards him, but okay. Climb down the ladder. He still can't hit me. This is a new section. I don't recognize this. Oh my god, out of all the times he kept missing me, he managed to get a hit in. So what do we got? I think I just opened a shortcut. Yep. Yeah, I think I just opened up a shortcut. Looks like it. can go back to the first bonfire for that. Treasure? Treasure! Six-eyed helm of the channelers. How dare. Treasure. Another giant cell key. This one's fake. 5-hit KO. Like one more level in Dex and it could probably be a 4-hit KO. Symbol of Avarice. And a Falchion. Treasure. Crystal Ember. Oh, what does that do? Where is it? Crystal. Blacksmith Weapon Ascension. Ascends 10 to crystal weapons. Okay. Lordran recognized this foresight four great leaders of New Londo and granted them the ranks, figments of the Great Soul. Although it is not a full Lord Soul, it's still satisfied Lord Vessel. So I can make crystal weapons now. I don't know which smithy I give it to, but as I was kind of learning from Hot Corn Dog and Pyrus, we were kind of saying that crystal weapons, they are the strongest physical weapons, but they have super low durability. Like 10 durability. This is real treasure. Prism stones? Don't know what those are for. But yeah, they have super low durability. But when they break, that's it. They break for good. They shatter. I think you lose the weapon. And you can't repair them normally. To repair them, you basically have to upgrade them. So I don't think it's worth it. Oh? Found a way out? Got a bunch of crystal golems out here. Still a 3-hit KO. I had a feeling we get the thing for crystal weapons here. I still don't know who to hand that to. The crystal golems are easy. Honestly, this might be a decent place to grind instead if you want souls. They're 3-hit KOs. They don't give nearly as much as the Sentinels, but these guys are easier to kill. So this one ain't that bad. Granted, where's the closest bonfire? Also, we got a like an amber crystal, like if we got a yellow one over there. We'll see how that goes. Crystalline armor, nice. Speaking of armor, I should see if I can power up my armor. I haven't done that in a while. I don't think I've aggroed you. So let's take care of all the other ones first. Oh, no, I did aggro. I aggroed you. And you're stuck in between two trees. Never mind, you jumped through. That was close. Okay, it's gonna take a few hits. Easy. Is that the Onion Knight?
It was you who rescued me.
Okay, different one.
Thank you. I am Ziegland of Katarina. I don't know how I ended up in that crystal. It wasn't terrible in there, but I could hardly move. I must think of some way to repay you.
Are you a different Onion Knight, or is it the same one?
Oh, have you seen my father?
Different, okay.
You wouldn't miss him. A suit of armor just like mine.
Oh, damn it!
I see. Tell him that Vigeland is on her way, and that he ought to just stay put. And again, thank you kindly.
No, I have seen him. Let me talk.
Yes, I see. Tell him that and again.
Oh, damn it. Did I screw that up? What would have happened if I said yes? I screwed that up. Well, damn it. I hope it wasn't that drastic of a loss. Or that drastic of a screw up. Is all that's out here just crystal golems? That's risky. Blue chunks, nice. So... oh, there's a drop I missed over there. It's probably more the same thing, but...
yes, I see.
damn it. I screwed that up. I don't even know what I screwed up, but I screwed up. I hope I didn't, like, miss out on something. Well, anyway... is there anything else out here? Oh, I missed another golem. Missed a golem. Done. I don't think I can go any further. I think that's all that's out here. Alright, let's head back inside. Oh, another item drop I did get. Back up the ladder. Well, I probably screwed something up. I'm kind of annoyed by that now. I need to check in here. We got... treasure. More of the same thing, okay. I was gonna say, why do I feel like there's like an enemy hiding in here? Yeah, okay. So I opened up a shortcut. So I should head back up the ladder, I think. Damn it. I highly doubt this enemy can be a permanent kill. So you're just gonna have to constantly be dealt with those arrows. Okay. That's all that's there. So I didn't get to explore this section. No, I did. I explored this part. Okay. Wait, do I need to swap it around again? I forget. Hold on. Maybe I do need to swap it around. I'm actually I'm a little turned around right now. Okay, there's that guy over there. I guess I'll drop back down. Should maybe just go back to the bonfire. Archers. Nothing here, though. I think there's another enemy below. Nothing over here. Pretty sure I've been to the other side. Been down there. It looks like I've probably been up there too. Let's swap it around. That looks like a treasure chest down there. A treasure. It's real. Treasure! Nice. What else? What do we got over here? Nothing. I kind of feel like this place is cleaned out. Oh, no, okay, hold on. Apparently I missed an enemy. Even though I thought I was down here. Unless I dropped down. Did I drop down the first time? I don't know anymore. I shouldn't be getting this lost. Or did I see the body? Oh, nope. There he is. Were you just hiding back there and I just ran past you? There's a few enemies. Someone's sniping me. That's gotta be changed. Get out of here. Any treasure? Nope. And you're still chasing me. Perfect. Okay. Oh, I know where we are now. Right? Yeah, there's the bonfire's that way, I think. So did I just miss that staircase? I might have. Yeah. Okay, I've been over here. Dead. You know what? I was gonna say this is fine, but I want my stuff back. That's a lot of souls to just lose. I need to get my stuff back. Yeah, that's a lot of souls. I better grab all that back. Do I go grab that? I don't care. Watch, it's like a key item. It's very important for, like, the true ending. Man, this guy can curve the bow, or curve the arrow after he fired it. Like, that's a really good shot. I don't know how he pulled that off. Down the stairs. Might as well get rid of the archer. I don't know why I forgot it was 3 hits. Yeah, I want my stuff back. Damn arrow got me. Okay, I'm thinking I should run to... Oh, the enemy dropped something. And I never saw this. What is this? I have no idea what that did. Oh, an elevator. Okay. Oh, that... Duh, I went through here before. Yeah, I recognize that. I thought there was an item that was dropped over here. Yeah, there it is. Ooh, I got a crystal sword. For free. That's right, I did not go through that door. Is that a different bonfire? That is a different bonfire. I want the enemies reset. Okay, first of all, let's get to humanity. Let's go ahead and kindle this. And I'm going to level up. I have an extra humanity? Huh. Did I use 2 on accident? Or did I already have 1? Well, we might as well get 15. As well. Okay. Level up. Wait. Repair equipment first. Reinforced weapons. Enchanted Falchion. Chaos Blade, I need more demon. I can power up my fire weapon. Looks like that's done. And the Tantanite chunk, I just need to get more witch skeletons from the other section. Alright. No, not reinforced. Level up. I can get 2 level ups. Let's put it into Dex. Maybe I can 2-hit KO like the regular skeleton dudes. Okay. You know what? I think that's good. I'm worried if I warp. Stone Dragon. Oh, is that down at Great Hollow? I think so. I'm worried if I teleport, I go to a different bonfire. So I'm just gonna hold it here. And we're gonna call it. Thanks for everyone who showed up. I am doing these streams Monday through Friday at noon Pacific time. If you want to see the old streams that are not on Twitch anymore, they're on YouTube at ScottBot64 Stream Archives. There's a link. There's a link in the About page. If you're already on the YouTube side, maybe come to the Twitch side one of these times. We have redeems to mess around with and emotes right now. Anyway, I am just going to call it. I'm gonna take care of a few things. Walk my dog right now and get it done before it gets too dark. Anyway, have a good day.